新闻网的观众朋友，你们好，我是记者小秀。我们现在所在的位置是大都会警察局Summlin分局。今天我们采访小组采访到了新任的局长 Sasha Larkin， 他介绍了本局的情况和将来的工作。1月29号，这里将正式开始工作，接受民众的报案。下面是具体的访谈内容。
So the area command has been a dream for many years. The Howard Hughes Corporation has been growing the Summlin master plan community for many years now. And they have a phenomenal 10, 15-year, 20 plan still that they are working on building. As the growth of Summlin started to become more massive, right? It pushes more south and more north and more west. What happened was Summlin, the way it sits now, is actually divided into 3 different area commands: Northwest, Spring Valley, and Enterprise, right? So they have 3 different captains, 3 different area commands. So they really wanted the opportunity to have an area command that would encompass all of Summlin. Because Howard Hughes and the Summlin community is very big on building that sense of integrative community, family, sense of well-being. So they had worked with the sheriff and the executive staff to agree that they would give us this land and make the building, and then we would staff it with police officers, and we would have one area command for all of Summlin.
So what boundary is covered by Summlin substation?
So we stretch, our northern boundary is Cheyenne, and we go all the way south to Warm Springs. We go all the way west until we hit the BLM land at the base of Red Rock, and we come down to Durango. At Sahara, we come down even further to Rainbow. At Rainbow, we come over to Lake Mead and back up to Durango.
Okay.
It's 70 square miles.
Okay, and how many employee and officer?
So we will have a full complement of officers here, just like every other area command. So somewhere in the neighborhood of over 160. Just the exact number depends on the actual transfers. Full civilian staff to help the people that come in to file reports with all of the customer service needs up front. I have a full complement of patrol detectives that will respond to any kind of call to give immediate patrol detective follow-up. I will have 2 flex teams, which means they are plainclothes and they assist in maybe narcotics follow-up or problem homes. They do a lot of follow-up for patrol. And then, as you know, I will have a large community-oriented policing team and 2 officers that are our area command intelligence officers that help us guide resource deployment based on analysis of crime.
Okay. With this substation and you covered, is there any Chinese, American, and also Chinese speaker here?
Employees.
Yeah.
So we are hopeful that we will get a few that will transfer over here. And I have not gotten to meet 100% of my staff yet, but I know that we have such a large Chinese population living here, we will attract some officers that speak Chinese.
Do you have any plan in the future you will hire some Chinese American who speak Chinese?
You have to help us with that.
Oh.
We need Chinese community to help send us good people because we're always looking to diversify our workforce and hire people that speak different languages. It helps us so much. So if you know anybody, please, we're still hiring.
Great. Can you tell me when did you start to operate this substation?
So I got transferred over here to help with finish the building in the end of September. So I've been here since September 30th.
Good. So if some citizen or resident here or even tourists, if they want to report a case or how to contact you, the best number?
Oh, sure. So if they want to come in, my front office is going to be open just like the other area commands, Monday through Friday during day shift hours. They can always come 9 to 5, and we can take the report for them. And then if it's an emergency, we always encourage people to just call 911. If it's not an emergency, maybe their car got broken into, something like that, they call 311, and we would get officers sent there.
As the first commander of this substation, so Captain, do you have any plan for your future for here, work here?
So I have a lot of plans for Summlin, but the first one is to really get the community involved in making it a safer place, because in today's day and age, we can't do it without the help of the community. And it's very important to me that communities don't live in myopic enclaves. It's important to me that the Chinese community, the Hindu community, the Canadian, whatever they're from, right? We're so diverse that people come out of their homes and they meet each other and they support each other, and they understand that we are only as strong as our weakest neighbor, right? And that we come together and that we together take a stand against crime, right? If we have a neighborhood and all of us are paying attention and vigilant, then our neighborhood won't be a place where crime happens. So my first plan is to really integrate the communities. And the second plan is I want the officers that work here to have a sense of community, a sense of ownership. A lot of them live up here in Summlin, so it's inherent. Right? But I want them to come to work. Look at this building. It's beautiful. I want them to come to work with a sense of pride every day. Pride not only in the building, but in serving this just miraculous community that we call Summlin. I want them to come here excited and motivated every day. And I will tell you, I am so proud of the leadership that I have here. 4 lieutenants, very good, and sergeants that are all motivated and competent and excited to be a part of this groundbreaking effort.
So what is your best expectation to how to communicate with the here resident the best?
So I use a lot of social media. I do a lot of videos, and maybe you get my videos and you can put Chinese subtitles on them for me so I can reach the Chinese community. I think that it helps the community to hear the message directly from me, to understand what we feel is important. I always take a very active role in home safety, gun prevention, stolen guns, people buying safes, and taking an active role in really protecting their own home and their valuables. And so we will use social media. We use big community events. Every first Tuesday, we hold a big first Tuesday in our area commands, and we will, of course, be no different. Our first one will be February 4th. We'll do an open house from 4 to 6, and then first Tuesday from 6:15 to 7:15.
Okay, we know you're an outstanding female police woman, a police officer. And would you mind please to introduce yourself for some experience, your law enforcement working experience?
Oh, so I've been a police officer with Metro for 21 years.
Wow.
I was born and raised in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I moved here after college and wanted to be a police officer from the time I was 3 years old. And I've never wanted to do anything else. I love this profession. I love being able to serve the community and help those that need help. And I love now, at this point of my career, being able to mentor and develop the young officers that will one day take my place. And I have such passion for this police department because I feel like we are progressive and we're really pushing into the next century of policing in the way that we are being transparent. Our executive staff believes in integration, and I think that we have done use of force investigations and terrorism and prevention work better than anyone in the country. And so I think we're very lucky, and I'm honored.
Great, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
And accept my interview with you.
Thank you.
想收看更多维加斯华文短片，请浏览新闻网 lvcnn.com。谢谢。